Hello Cancers, thank you for joining me for your love reading for the month of September 2024. As always, please only take the messages that are meant for you and leave the messages that are clearly for someone else, okay? Never take anything personally when it comes out of a general reading. Right, so let's find out what is coming in towards you guys in love. I certainly hope that you're having a much better time of it than our earth signs are in love at the moment. I've just done all of the earth signs readings and that, I mean, it was quite a doozy. So yeah, fingers crossed for you guys. Right, you've got the chaser, finger pointing, money issues, oh dear, and the puppet master. Okay. Yes, I'm going to level with you guys straight away, okay? There does seem to be a bit of gold digger-esque energy that's coming through. It feels that someone is trying to tackle this issue of money. Not having enough, the other person spending too much, and basically arguments here about cash and lack thereof, okay? For anyone who is currently single, then it's to be on guard, be on the lookout, and be sensible when you're being generous with other people, okay? There needs to be a cap, Cancers. There needs to be a cap put on your generosity. If you find yourself being generous to people to the extent that you're going without, that's when you know that you've got a problem, okay? Now, you've also got the puppet master. It's narcissistic energy. It's somebody trying to control you, someone wanting to be in control. It could also be a message about, like, control your spending, control their spending, especially when someone else is spending your money. You know, is someone else being generous with your resources? You've got to put your foot down. Maybe you've tried to put your foot down with them and then they made out like you were being horrible, like you were being a controlling narcissist because you had to have this topic, a conversation with them about them spending too much. Do you know what I mean? Again, take it as it resonates. I am going to clarify all of these in a minute. Okay, we're just pulling the surface level stuff at the moment. The chaser, that's about somebody being codependent, running around after others and basically trying to keep everybody happy. So your message here, Cancers, is you're not going to be able to keep all sides happy all of the time, right? It's not a thing. It's not real. It doesn't exist. So be comfortable with telling somebody no. You don't have to go into detail, okay? Just get comfortable with telling people no. Stop agreeing to things that you don't want to do. Right, I think now we really should clarify this energy that's under there. Not enough. Not enough. You don't have enough. You can't support someone else's lifestyle here, Cancers. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear or ego issues and jealousy. This person making you feel like you're not enough. Is that what's going on? It's dodgy. It's really, really dodgy. Let's take a look. Can you clarify this energy for Cancers, please? What's going on with the chaser for Cancers, please? What's going on with the chaser for Cancers in love? The moon. Someone's afraid that they will be abandoned, that someone else will leave them if they don't keep providing for them. Tell us more about the moon. Or someone's afraid of another person just using them for the resources. Okay, money issues is a resource issue. Yeah, 5 of Swords. So it seems to be that the vast majority of the signs this month are struggling in their intimate relationships. Lots of different reasons coming out for it, and your issues are stemming from money, being used, feeling used, disrespected. Even though you've given everything that you've had. This is 5 of Swords for Cancers, please. This is 5 of Swords for Cancers. What's that one? The 8 of Wands. Fast action is required. This needs your attention, and they're saying it's a matter of urgency, Cancers, okay? I think it was Gemini at the start of the month had a reading that was similar to that, where something was unsustainable for them as well, and that was in regards to dealing with another person. It was just unsustainable. So either you're dealing with a Gemini, or you've got strong Gemini placements in your own chart, because because of that reading, and the fact I'm being reminded of that reading for your read right now. This is going to require swift, decisive action. Okay, 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You do not have to put up with this shoddy ass energy. You don't. You're not getting nearly enough of what you deserve in this situation. And I'm concerned actually that the vast majority of our Cancerians are being taken advantage of. That concerns me greatly, especially with that 5 of Swords. That's cruelty. That's cruelty. And the Moon? That's hidden energy. In some contexts, it's about the subconscious mind. And I feel that this is saying, Cancerians, you know full well you're not being treated correctly here. You just don't want to address it. But you're going to have to address it, because this is a long-running issue. This is also hidden cruelty, cruelty behind closed doors. No one else is aware of what's going on for you, because you've hidden it so well. For whatever reason, shame, fear, embarrassment, for whatever reason. You're all going to have different reasons, but you've hidden it so well. There's possibly even this concern that you have that nobody would believe you, because it's so deep-rooted, it's so hidden. It feels insidious. This is an individual, this finger-pointing, money issues, puppet master, and then the not good enough at the bottom of that deck. This is someone who is really clever, because they make sure that that strangers and other people that they're dealing with have all got a high opinion of them. And it's only the ones that are closest to them, behind the closed doors, that they treat horribly. They're clever in that way. And they've made you feel like if you don't provide for them, they're going to go off and find it elsewhere. Now, this providing for them, that could be a home, it could be food, it could be money, it could be, getting physical. Someone here is afraid that if they don't give to this other person, that other person is going to up and leave. Someone's being used. They're being used. And it could well be used for more than one thing, but they're definitely being used. This might not even be about you directly, Cancers. This could be coming out of your energy because perhaps you tried to warn someone else that this was going to happen to them, and maybe they didn't listen. And lo and behold, what's happened? They're getting used. Exactly as you said they would. So again, you've got to really use your own discernment here about how this energy is resonating. Somebody 100% is getting used. And they don't know how to get out of it. And they know, deep down, they know that they deserve better. But they're not getting better. Why? Because of lack of action. Whoever it is that's being used is the one that has the power to get out. And to do it quickly. Before this situation gets any worse. What's this finger pointing for Cancers, please? Our partners reflect our wounds. What's this finger pointing? Thank you. 6 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, it is about a connection that you hold dear to your heart with the 6 of Cups being there. 6 of Cups ultimately is nostalgia. So you were probably looking at this situation from that sort of nostalgic perspective. You were probably seeing them for what you wanted to see rather than for the way that they truly, truly are. Tell us more. There's 6 of Cups and finger pointing. They're saying, consider what was your role in your family growing up when you were little. What was your role within that family? Were you the caregiver? Some of you definitely were. Some of you were given more responsibilities, or the most of the household responsibilities at much a too young age. And so as an adult, it just became a given that you were going to continue that pattern. What's going on with finger pointing? And the 6 of Cups for Cancers. Thank you. Yeah, the World. It's time for you to end that cycle. It is not your job, it is not your responsibility to fix people, to lift them up. It is your job to lift yourself up. You can tell us more. It's finger pointing. You've also got broken down cogs in that card. So it's saying that without you, this individual probably wouldn't survive because they wouldn't know how to. You got Temperance that's coming out now as well. So the signs that you could be dealing with, you've got heavy Sagittarius coming through. You've got Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Imprisonment. But it's not real prison. Do you know what I mean? It's a situation that you do have the power to get yourself out of. Like, it's perceived entrapment. Temperance is balance, patience, moderation. It's all about getting your timing right as well. Or now is the time. In fact, I'm reading this column here as you should have done this a long time ago. A long time ago. What's this money issues for Cancers, please? Fighting over money, heal the root chakra, lack of trust, or fear for safety, security, survival, and control. Yeah. Somebody, I mean, this reading, it's coming from a place of fear for someone. Is this money issues for Cancer, please? Thank you. Oh, the 8 of Wands off center. Stagnancy. The 8 of Wands off center tells me that the person I'm reading for should be in a much more advanced place by rights. They should be far more advanced than what they actually are. So if that's like a career read, it would read as, you know, you were entitled to this promotion years ago, or you should have put yourself forward for that promotion years ago, you know. It's that kind of energy. It's like the point where you're at with this relationship, there should have been far more growth than what there actually has been. So this has been going on for the longest time. Like, your money should be a lot more, because it's clarifying the money issues. Your money should be a lot more than what it is right now. By rights, it should be. Eight of Swords, excuse me. 8 of Wands off center is stagnation. Tell us more. It's like your own growth, your own ability to be successful has been negatively impacted by this person. High Priestess coming out to clarify that, and deep down you know that that's the truth. High Priestess is a very strong intuition. That's you needing to trust in your own counsel before you take someone else's word for it, type thing. Can you tell us more about this, High Priestess, for Cancers, please? Whoa. Yeah, 5 of Coins off center and the 8 of Cups. Now that one's off center, but it's more or less in the reversed position. So even your own gut instincts are telling you that, number one, you shouldn't have gotten involved with this person in the first place, or, depending on how this is resonating for you, that you should have left this situation a long time ago, but for whatever reason you didn't, because your 8 of Cups in reverse is drifting. It's drifting aimlessly, not feeling fulfilled. It's circular energy, the 8 of Cups in reverse. It's like one minute you find the strength and that power within you to pick up your shit and leave, and then the next minute you become scared and frightened and timid and uncertain, and it's like, oh no, I can't. And with that clarifying the High Priestess, it's almost as if you're having to, or someone is having to, put in a lot of effort into actively going against their own survival instincts, their own gut instincts, in order to stay in a really shitty situation. 5 of Coins off center. Your life, or someone's life, is being made a damn sight harder than what it actually needs to be. That's a struggle, and with it coming out off center, that's a never-ending struggle. So there's a never-ending struggle with this individual. You're desperately trying to get them to take responsibility, pay back whatever it is that they owe, to contribute. But it's a never-ending struggle. They're not going to contribute. They're not going to take accountability or responsibility. In fact, every time you try and broach this conversation with this individual, they try and flip it back onto you. You're being told that you have to assert yourself here, Cancers. You cannot possibly continue to allow this person to take the piss out of you. What's this Puppet Master, please, for Cancers? You find yourself having to pay for everything. You find yourself having to do everything. That's not a partnership. Temperance and justice, yeah. Yeah. You're tired of having to be patient for an equal result here. Is that the 8 of coins? Yeah, that's the 8 of coins. 8 of coins at the bottom of the deck. I just had to pause there because I could only see 7. But then I took a closer look and I realised the 8th one is actually on the desk. He's got his hand over that 8th coin. He's protecting it. There's a message there for you to protect what it is that you've got left, Cancers. Okay. Let's clarify these two. Can you tell us more for Cancers? What is this? Temperance and justice for the Puppet Master for Cancers, please. High Priestess. High Priestess. Intuitive messages, spiritual messages. We've also got a message here about spiritual law with the High Priestess and Justice. And now you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins, that's coming out in the reversed position. That's instability. That's jealousy, materialistic. That's moody. There's also a nagging, dominating and controlling energy. A Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's someone who puts a lot, and I mean a lot of emphasis on what someone has because they are materialistically driven. There's a narcissist in your life here, Cancers, that's looking at you for what you can provide and not looking at you as being a loving human being. There's spiritual law here. It feels karmic. Can you tell us more about this spiritual law for Cancers, please? Thank you. The Magician. The Magician. The result of what somebody created. The result of what somebody manifested. Can you tell us more for Cancers, please? I'm hearing someone go, that's what you get, that's what you get, that's what you get. The Two of Wands. A decision was made here. Yeah, there's your major arcana at the bottom of the deck there, Cancers, with the Chariot. That's a card of victory. That's a card of success. A decision was made by another individual, and now they have to face the consequences. It feels like some kind of spiritual law was actually broken here during this process. I don't know if somebody has been trying to manipulate the energies around you or manipulate your energies with, like, I don't know, I don't want to say some kind of magics, energy manipulations, you know. It feels to me like an individual has used some kind of energy manipulations to get another person to fall in love with them. And they probably didn't realize that the person that they were trying to get fall in love with them was this gold digger, or maybe was it this gold digger who did the energy manipulations on you and got you to fall in love with them so that you would give willingly to them. It could be either or, okay? But a decision was made here. Someone has definitely broken a spiritual law by trying to force their will onto another, by being so domineering, controlling and suffocating, very materialistic here. And now a decision is going to be made and passed on that person. What else for Cancers, please? Thank you. 4 of coins. Keep your money safely in your pocket with the 4 of coins and then the 2 of coins. And collectively, that's the 6 of coins. 6 of coins is a give and take. It's an equal exchange. Eight of Swords is back under the deck. See, that combination there is it's time to pay the piper. Somebody is going to be held accountable here. In the meanwhile, keep your hands in your own pockets here, Cancers. Keep your money safe. Make sure you know where your wallet is at all times, or your purse is at all times. Let's get you some advice here a minute. Okay, and the deck that I'm using to pull your advice, you can find the link for this one in my description box below, okay? If you like the look of the deck and you fancy picking up yourself a copy, then you can find the website for that down in the description box. Can we have advice for Cancers, please? What advice do you have for Cancers, please? Okay. 5 of coins. 5 of coins. Now, the first thing that I heard there was kick them out. If this is somebody that you live with, you're going to have to consider removing them from your living quarters, okay? Kick them out. 7 of Wands. Yeah, face the challenge. Face the challenge honorably. Stand up for yourself, defend yourself. And the Hanged Woman. Yeah. You've already analysed this situation from all angles. And you already know what it is that needs to be done. The Hanged Man or the Hanged Woman is based off Odin's story, where he went to the World Tree and put himself in that position. I think it was for nine days and 9 nights. So that he could gain knowledge and wisdom, and it cost him the price of his left eye. And in return, he was given knowledge of the runes. So there was a sacrifice that was involved, is the message that they're saying here, Cancers, that you need to make that sacrifice. This whole reading is literally saying for you to save yourself. And in order to save yourself, a sacrifice needs to be made. Okay. What else for Cancers, please? What else for Cancers? Thank you. Imprisonment. There could be literal prison that's involved with this story somehow, somewhere. Has someone recently come out of prison? Or are they running the risk of ending up in prison? But it's you being stuck. It's you feeling powerless in the situation. And with that wee mouse, it's like you had a niggling feeling about something. That niggling feeling never ever left. It's still there, and it'll always be there for as long as you're involved with this individual. Magnifying glass, take a closer look. Take a closer look at all of the details. 44. Fours are about stability, structure, security, foundations. There's a faulty foundation here that you're needing to take a closer look at. Yeah, the Thief. It is pretty self-explanatory here. And then the Cross. The Cross is a burden. They're saying it's not your responsibility. It's possible that this individual, whoever they are, they might try and shirk responsibility by blaming you for everything here, by falsely blaming you, by falsely accusing you of something here, and possibly risking you ending up in a lot of trouble. That's the situation magnifying, or you're needing to take a much closer look at who this person is. Infinite abundance. Capricorn just had this one out. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Yeah, be careful who you share your abundance with. Because some people, not all of them, but certainly the one that's come out in your energy right now, Cancers, some people are users. And that's all that they'll ever do. Careful who you share your abundance with. Because some are going to try and attempt to take more than what you're offering. Vast vistas, expand your horizons. Yeah, they're saying that there's a whole world out there waiting for you to explore. They're saying that you've got far more options or opportunities that are just out there waiting for you to explore. Okay, it's reinforcing that message about how you're not stuck in this situation. You don't have to just live with it. You don't have to just put up with it. Okay, they're saying that there are better options out there for you. Okay, right, so let's take a look at some initials. Cancer, please. Messages for Cancer. Whoa. Okay, right, so your initials, you've got T, E, N. Oh, wow. I mean, it could have been going on for 10 years. It could have been as long as that. You know, if that's not anybody's initials, it could be saying, yeah, this has been going on for like a decade. H, F, C, and V. I keep confusing that one with the U, but it's not, it's a V. Okay, right, let's pull you a shitty deck message, just to hopefully try and uplift the energy before we go, alright? Because I don't like closing out the reads on a bit of a downer, do you know what I mean? Right, you've actually got 2 here, Cancers. Right, don't chase and try to impress shitty people. Boom. Spirit just did a mic drop moment on your ass. Don't chase and try to impress shitty people. Work hard and be yourself. The people who deserve you will show up in your life when you start respecting who you are and telling the losers and the users to fuck off. Yeah. Spirit literally just did a mic drop on your ass. If you want to do hot bae shit, you need to stop feeding yourself basic bullshit. Yeah. You got to raise your standards here, Cancers. Okay. You know full well you deserve way better than this. And people around you have probably told you this as well. Or, again, as I've said, if this reading's flipped, and this is someone else that you love and care about, that you know is being taken advantage of, and they're not going to listen to you, you know, it's just reinforcing that message that someone deserves far, far better than what they're currently in receipt of right now. And what they are in receipt of right now is very, very little. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If you need a personal reading, completely forgot what I was going to say there. If you need a personal reading, the information on how you can place your booking with me, you can find that in my description box below, as long as the information for the beautiful tarot cards that I used right there for your read, that's in my description box below. Oh yeah, also our Patreon page is back up and running. It's free to join. Okay, if you just keep scrolling down the page on Patreon, the link for that is in the description box below as well. So when you land on our Patreon, if you just keep scrolling through the posts, you should eventually come up against a button that says join for free, because Patreon doesn't make it immediately obvious that there are actually free memberships on there, which is fine. It is what it is. Yeah, join us for free over there. And what I'm going to start doing is dropping readings over there that I find might be a little bit too dicey to be putting straight up on YouTube. Okay, because you know how like some topics come out of the reads and it's like, ooh, can't really go into detail on this here. So yeah, I will be going into detail over there instead, as and when the situation arises. Okay, so like extended reads and that sort of thing, that's all going to be over there. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but that's because I've not come across a reading yet that required that special extended, but there definitely will be in the future. So yeah, join us over there on Patreon. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you did like it and you're wanting to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.